Chapter 1: The Seeds of Conflict. The conflict between Spain and England, which culminated in the famous clash of the Spanish Armada, did not arise overnight. The roots of this historic confrontation can be traced back to the religious, political, and economic rivalries that defined the late 16th century. The Protestant Reformation had fundamentally divided Europe, creating a bitter divide between Catholic and Protestant nations. Spain under King Philip II was a staunch defender of Catholicism, while England under Queen Elizabeth I had established Protestantism as its official religion. This religious schism was one of the most significant factors that fueled the tensions between the two powers. Philip II, a devout Catholic, saw Elizabeth I as a heretic who had abandoned the true faith and had contributed to the spread of Protestantism in Europe. The Spanish king's deep religious convictions led him to believe that he had a divine duty to protect Catholicism, and if necessary, to forcefully rid the world of Protestant influence. This ideology led to a growing animosity between the two nations, as Spain sought to reassert its dominance and restore Catholicism across Europe, while England, under Elizabeth's leadership, challenged Spain's religious and imperial ambitions. The tensions between the two powers were also driven by political and economic competition. By the late 16th century, Spain had established a vast empire in the Americas, reaping tremendous wealth from its colonies. However, England, with its growing navy and its rising influence in world trade, was emerging as a rival power. England's naval raids on Spanish ships and colonies were a major source of friction. The most notable of these raids was the attack led by Sir Francis Drake, who in 1587 destroyed a significant portion of the Spanish fleet while it was docked in Cadiz. These actions not only caused financial losses for Spain, but also deeply humiliated the Spanish monarchy. In addition to these raids, England had been actively supporting Dutch rebels in their fight for independence from Spanish rule. Spain, which had long sought to maintain control over the rebellious Low Countries, saw English support for the Dutch as a direct challenge to its imperial authority. The tensions reached their peak when Elizabeth I authorized the execution of Mary, Queen of Scots, in 1587. Mary was a Catholic claimant to the English throne, and her execution further incensed Philip II, who now saw the English Queen as an enemy of the Catholic cause. These religious, political, and economic factors set the stage for the conflict that would come to a head with the launch of the Spanish Armada in 1588. Spain's military and religious leaders believed that a successful invasion of England would
Sample complete. Ready to continue?